This is Suzanne Wagner, and I'm doing the numerology for November 25th, 2024. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 17, and if you add the 1 and the 7 together, you get the number 8. So the number 8 is a number of grief, loss, and sadness. It is usually a more heavy number and emotion in the yogic system. I know in the American system, the number 8 is more the infinity, and it's about attracting money and bringing things from the divine into the physical form, and then bringing something from the physical form into the divine. But we can also look at this number and break it up from the 1 and the 7 and the 17. And so the 1 is the number of individuality, standing up for yourself, recognizing that you have your own perceptual bubble that you live in, recognizing that others also have their own perceptual bubble that they live in, and that one is not more right or wrong. It just is a different bubble with a different set of experiences that are defining that reality and helping that person navigate that particular issue or circumstance that they're learning. The number 7 is the number of strategy and thinking. So I like to think of the number 7 as sort of a chess game. So if you can stand as the individual and the number 1 and step back and observe things from a strategy position, like, oh, that person is doing that particular thing that way. What is the strategy of that? What's the intent? What are they actually going for? Like, what's their sweetheart message? What is their agenda that is related to that particular choice or circumstance? Oftentimes, if we can separate the 1 and the 7 before you pull it to the 8, you get more clarity, you get more independence, you can stand on your own feet, you can calmly look at something without feeling emotionally triggered by it. If you look at it from a place of, what is this person's strategy? Why are they doing it this particular way? So the number 8 is a deeply emotional day, and it can open our hearts if we learn to embrace our feelings, and that alone can be very difficult for many because we are a panoply of emotions that can overwhelm us at various times and moments. What is important today is to expand your repertoire of skills in navigating what we are feeling. Learning new ways to address issues is at the heart of what this number is about. We discover our depth when things do not go as planned. We discover things about our world and others when they make choices and take actions that seem at odds with our own experience. It is important to remember that everyone is living inside their own perceptual bubble. That bubble is based on their own experiences, and because of that, it will lead them in the directions of the lessons that they came to learn in this lifetime. The trick is to remain open to the perceptions of others and use those moments to expand your own bubble. That is harder for some than others. It is a great skill to learn. When we are open, we can peer into the perspectives of others by looking out through their eyes and see what they might be seeing. But here comes the hard part. No one's perception has the capacity to include all the realities that are flowing around in this world. Such a thing is an enormous task, but we can carefully expand our own bubble by reading books, embracing our own experiences, and listening to history and our elders. The key is willingness. I have learned through my life that willingness is a choice in each moment, but it is important to choose those things that support the life path, soul purpose, and direction that our own karma wants to take us. Never give up your autonomy to those that play games with the hearts and feelings of others. Never give up your soul purpose to the whims and fantasies of those that have their own agendas in mind. I am grateful beyond belief that I have not allowed others' thoughts or beliefs to have me surrender up my autonomy. It takes a great deal of strength to hold your ground when there is a strong telepathic agreement and a multitude of minds that need to believe in something that will only generate more karma for them. To be awake is to often stand alone. Remember that to be open is to also feel the suffering of this world, regardless of if there is nothing you can do to stop it. When we shut down, we give up that autonomy and allow the brainwashing of the larger mindsets to determine our course of action. It is a terribly dangerous thing to do, and one that will come with great regrets at a later time. All the teachers, all the great teachers of any age, have stood against the larger forces to hold the light of goodness and truth regardless of what unfolds. That they always act in accordance with their own conscience and with the knowing that karma is always watching.